Hey everybody, Longbox Love Affair here with a comic book collection pickup video. So this is going to be a long one, I think. So stay tuned. I have 3 plastic storage bins full of comics that I picked up, and let me just show you. I got... that's basically 1, 2, 3. And so you can see, pardon the nausea that you might be getting from the vertigo, you can see that there are some good books in there. So several months ago, in the summer, I went to a former colleague's house. I had drinks with her, and she told me that her husband had comic books, and I was like, I'd love to see what he has. And he hadn't done anything with them. He collected like I did. He started in the 90s. I went over and looked at what he had. And he was looking to offload these, but didn't want to sell them for dirt cheap. And so I said, I probably wouldn't be able to pay a whole lot of money for them, because a lot of them were doubles, and I would have to flip them or slab them and try to move them if I didn't want to keep them in my collection. And so he was going to look into potentially selling them, and I gave him some tools to do so. Fast forward to last weekend when I get a text from him several months later saying, are you still interested in buying the collection? And so I basically said, maybe. What are you asking for it? And the price he quoted me was really reasonable. And it was particularly reasonable because I knew I could probably make my money back on just a couple books if I chose to sell them. So I'm going to show off the collection. I'm going to show off a couple of the ones that I had pulled earlier for him, excuse me, and that I highlighted as value books or books of interest. But then I'm going to go through the whole collection. There's one bin, the biggest bin, that I haven't been through recently. I went through them all months ago and I forgot what's there. So I'm going to show off some of the keys. And what I will say is that if you see anything of interest that you would like, hit me up. longboxloveaffair@gmail.com, and I'm happy to potentially make a deal with you if you're interested in any of these. So some of the keys that I've pulled is long shot number 3. I think this is the first Mojo. Superman Man of Steel 18, the first full Doomsday appearance, the guy that killed Supes. X-Men 4, first Omega Red. It does have a little bit of wear here. Most of these books are in really great condition, and if they are to ever go to CGC, I'd probably just get them cleaned up a bit. This one I'm excited about, Hulk 340. Really nice copy of that, probably VF. This was the showcase book. New Mutants 98, first Deadpool. Excited that's there. I had asked him if he sold any of these, and particularly I was wondering if he sold the Deadpool one, because that would have been easy for him to sell. He did not. He knew that he had a book, and what I should say is I was very transparent with him when I first went through the collection. I said, this is a good book, this is a good book, this is a good book, and that these are most of the books that I had showed him. First Gambit, 266. It's got a note in this one. Let me take... He had gone through and talked to some dealers back in the day. So, the first Lady Mandarin Psylocke, the Asian Psylocke. I'm not going to take the note out, but he put the note value in. Well, actually, I will take the note out. It's Amazing Spider-Man 316. That's probably one of the first full Venom covers. Really cool McFarlane book. And he also has 317 in there. He's got another note on this saying value. These all need to have bag changes. Really nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man 299. Second cameo of Venom. X-Force 3 and 2. This one goes for just a little bit. Second appearance of Deadpool. New Mutants 98. This is, what is this? The Shatterstar first appearance? And then, cameo. And then New Mutants 100, the final issue, the first print. So those were ones I had pulled immediately and said that those are ones to look at and keep in mind that they fetch more than 50 cents. So the rest of the haul is going to be a mix. It's going to be a mix of good and maybe not so good. But before I get into the actual comics, there were some trades, and I need to look into these a little bit, but there's the Long Halloween trade, and I'm assuming that these are the first edition trades, but I don't know. I need to look into this. Heavy Metal presents Alien, the illustrated story. So this looks like it might be a reprint of or the screenplay done in comic book form. The Punisher Intruder hardcover. This one took me aback. It's $50 cover price. It's the Hush slipcase, which is beautiful. I may keep this. I'm a big Jim Lee fan. I've not seen this before, but it's the hardcover collection of the Hush storyline, and it's what got me collecting Batman again, that Hush storyline. This one's pretty cool. I've never seen this. The bag is crap, but it's Elektra Lives Again, Frank Miller. Hardcover. Looks to be in pretty good condition. And then I used to have this Wolverine Collected Edition of the Frank Miller run, the issues 1 through 4. Moving on, I'm not going to dilly-dally too much. It's an alternate printing of The Killing Joke. I'm not sure which number it is. I'd have to do some research. Not the first print, but all of those go for a little something. We got the Todd McFarlane Batman, 423, 432, 440. There's a lot of storylines. 431. These are in no particular order. He's got a nice McFarlane run of ASM, 309. X-Men 248, first Jim Lee on that title. Got the Punisher magazine, number 14. Seen better days. The Punisher graphic novel, Assassin's Guild. Don't know what this is. The Nas, book 1, DC Comics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, book 4. Probably a collection of the reprints. This one might be something. Batman, Son of the Demon. Is this where Damien gets conceived? Have to check in that. The Aliens movie book. He liked Aliens, and he liked Jim Lee, and he liked X-Men. So there's a bunch of those. All right. Let's go through some more. We're into bin 1. 260. 231. Oh, I'm sorry. 321. 320. 312. 308. 319. 318. Killer McFarlane stuff. 328 with Hulk. 324 with Sabretooth. 325. 323. It's all part of the assassination plot. Cool Spidey cover. I love this one. 322. Web of Spider-Man number 1. Spider-Man versus Wolverine number 1. This used to be a hot book back in the day. Some Uncanny. So we got 277, the first Bishop, and 282. I wish this book fetched higher these days. It's only probably a $5 book. Maybe 8. Got the second appearance of Gambit, 267, 270. Here's a good one. First cameo of Gambit, X-Men Annual 14. And then we got the Shattershot X-Men Annual number 1. Got that. A random Star Wars book, 41. And then Return of the Jedi number 2. Alpha Flight 51. Wolverine ongoing 1. Another Omega Red. X-Men number 4. And X-Men number 2. I wish they were newsstands. Got some more trades. We got Batman Death in the Family. Used to have this as a kid. The Spider-Man versus Venom trade that Details the first several appearances of Venom. I couldn't afford the originals as a kid, so I got the trade. Spending my allowance on that. Batman Year 2 trade. And this is a cool one. Batman The Dark Knight Returns trade, paperback. So I need to look at the printings of this and how that moves forward. I got some more X-Men. Got some Daredevil in here too. X-Men 2. 3. This book is all over this bin. He has a lot of them. 271, 272, Extinction Agenda. We got some 276, 275, 253, 249, 261, 276 again, 270 is second print, and I think that's all that's in there. Sometimes there's a third that I can't see. Second appearance of Bishop, 283, 295. I love this book. Got me started reading Uncanny, 281. 2 copies of that. We got Marvel Comic Presents 26 and 29. Daredevil, 295, 248. Beyond the X-Men, there may be some keys that I'm not familiar with. So if you see anything that I'm not highlighting or wowing about, let me know if it's a appearance or first appearance or something. 211, 267, 249. I actually hate that appearance of Wolverine, that Rick Leonardi. As I said before, another copy of this, and then the Omega Red Saga, number 7. Got some McFarlane Hulk, 346, 341, 345, 344, 343, 342, newsstand. Namor, 26. This is Jay Lee starting his run. Marvel Tales, 235. 238. Again, McFarlane art. A guy after my own heart here. Web of Spider-Man, 23. And was it 29? The iconic Wolverine black Spider-Man suit. We have, excuse me, black variant of Spider-Man number 1. And then the green variant, the regular number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Torment, this saga in the original Spider-Man 1 through 5 run. Amazing. It's books that I loved as a kid. This bin is where it's at. Spider-Man number 7, 8, 11, and 10, 9, and 12. This was actually one of the first Spideys I picked up ever. Had Wolverine on it. I didn't know who the hell Wolverine was. And this was another first. Maybe that's why I love the black costume. Spider-Man 13. I love this cover. Number 16. The flip book with X-Force. Some more Daredevil. Daredevil 187. This one has seen better days. 241. Yeah. 184. Iconic cover. X Factor 40 and 71. Kind of weird that those two are together. 41. 42. Don't want this to fall. 63. 65. I love the Portasio art, Will's Portasio. 64. This was a key book back in the day. It's interesting how things come and go. 67, 68, a favorite issue of mine. I want to meet Will's Portasio sometime in the next year or two and get him to do a commission sort of reproduction of a panel in that page. in that book. 66, 69. Then we got some FF, so 347, 348, the new Fantastic Four. 349. Arthur Adams, cool run. New Mutants 90. Remember I had the 98. I didn't find an 87 yet, unless it's somewhere else. 95, 96, 94, 93. Got the card with the team card in the back. An opened number 1, number 4 flip book, number 5, number 8 wild pack, number 6, number 7. We got a Arthur Adams Action Comics Annual number 1. Evolutionary War Annual for X-Men 12. And the New Mutants number 1 special. This must be a second print of Youngblood number 1. Then there's a What If number 2. Deathblow. And Wildcats 1 and 2, the foil. So I'm gonna put these away and get into bin number 2. All right, here we go. So more X-Men in here, and I see some Batman. So Uncanny 286, 284, some of the loose ones have some work to do, 287, 275, a favorite of mine, 262, 227, The Fall of the Mutants, another 262, 285, some more Mandarin goodness, and then we got Lady Psylocke, and we got 271, some more of this, 274, another 218, 211, love this cover, 251, Silvestri, 250, 222, 236, 221, 234, the Brood Wolverine, 211, Marauders Saga, 257, 269, 268, another Wildcats, another X-Men, well not another, but an X-Men 12, classic X-Men number 8, number 16, cool covers, number 14, number 19, it's the reprint of the Dark Phoenix and classic X-Men 39, 20, 27, 277, 274, 271, 270, Extinction Agenda again. And a reminder, if you see anything you like and you want to make a deal, let me know. 254, 260, an underrated Jim Lee cover. Another Jim Lee, but a newsstand, X-Men 10. Long Shot comes back into the picture. We got X-Men 6, Omega Red Saga. We got a bunch of number 1s of X-Men. So we got the Gatefold. We got the Storm and Jean Grey Beast one, 2 of those. A lot of this is the first one I ever had, the Magneto. So there's a bunch of those. 4, jeez. Then the Colossus Gambit number 1. Again, more of the Storm and Beast. And then this one has been picking up a little bit of buzz because it has the Omega Red poster that previews Omega Red, argued to be the first appearance, although There's Amazing Heroes also has a first appearance sketch of that. So I got 4 of those, and then more of the Colossus. So I have quite a set there. And then we got another gatefold. We got number 2 and 3 again. A lot of that. A lot of that. We got Bishop, first appearance of Belladonna, X-Men number 8. This was picking up steam originally when the Gambit movie was sort of in play, and then the crossover with Ghost Rider in number 9. Second Omega Red, cool cover, number 5, and then another X-Men number 1. So that's those. We got some more. Let me put those back. Just bear with me. Let me just pause this. Okay. Pile 2. We got a bunch of Batman Lonely Place for Dying issues in here. Got a newsstand. Let me pull these out. Just throw the bag away. So Batman 240. 241. Another 241. And then a couple issues of 244. 243. 245. 244. 246. 247. 249. This is the first print, unfortunately, for 57 of Batman. And I'm looking back, and I apologize. I think it was 446 and 447. I think I said 240, but no. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, one of the printings of number 1. Robin, number 1, not the newsstand. So we got that. KG Beast. Do we got all parts? Yeah, so part 1, newsstand. Part 2, regular. Part 3, newsstand. Part 4, regular. Cool. Who's the artist on that? Zek. That's Mike Zek art. Cool Zek art. Joker, or Robin Robin 2, number 1. Batman Year 3, 438. 439. Oh, got a bunch in here. Let's see what we got. 436. 437. And 438, 439. Year 3 storyline. We got the Judge Dredd Batman Judgment at Gotham trade. The movie special. The original movie. Batman New Avengers 414. 448. Annual 13. Detective Comics 598. Batman Annual 9. Secret Origins 44, The Mud Pack. Batman 413. 416. 408. Legends of the Dark Knight number 2. This one's cool. Gotham by Gaslight. I need to check the printing to see. I bet that's first print. We'll keep that out to look. Detective Comics 2. There's a note that says it's signed by Val Semikis. Semix? I butchered that. I need to see where that signature is. Detective 600. Batman 433. 434. Those are thick. I think there's another one in there too. 435 is in there. So I need to go in and make sure that things aren't hidden before I do anything with them. And then another Batman adaptation, a different one. Looks like still the same movie, the first one. Now, on to the last box. All right, we go on. So I don't know if these are worthwhile books or not, because I haven't gone through this bin. Shield 22, Shield 21, Emerald Dawn 2 number 1. Got a Who's Who, is there a number? Looks like it's volume 2, beginning of the alphabet. An X-Men preview, a comic magazine. Another Who's Who, volume 15. Marvel Age 84, 67. Marvel Age Preview number 1. Camelot number 5. Camelot 3000 number 5. Number 7. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 27. Continuity Comics Armor. This is a newsstand. Comics Interview 63. This one's pretty cool. Lobo number 1. His first series. Adventures of Superman 497, a Doomsday Saga. Pick up another pile here. Wolverine 18. Marvel Age 95. Ron Lim Captain America on the cover. Green Arrow 20. Marvel Age 102. X-Force preview. I don't know what this is. Blade. Marvel Comic Presents 10. Marvel Age 87, Ghost Rider. Preview of the New Warriors in 89. Marvel Spotlight 27. Got some cool Aliens books. So Dark Horse presents 24. I think this is the first Aliens. On top of that, we have Dark Horse presents 36. It's the first Aliens versus Predator. And then there's a bunch of Aliens books in this one. And then we got Aliens 30, or Dark Horse presents 34, a couple copies of that. And then Aliens 1, I think this is the second print, and then this is the first print of Aliens, the first series. So that's pretty cool to find. He liked Aliens 3 and 4. And we have 5 and 6. Then we have Aliens Earth War 1 and 2. Cool covers there. And 3. Dark Horse presents Aliens, another number 1, and a number 2. So that's cool. Those are good finds, so that's exciting. Punisher War Journal 7 and 8. I love the 8 cover, the Jim Lee, the Wolverine. That was hot. And then 12, number 5, and number 4. Number 29 and 31 of War Journal. Punisher Armory, number 2 and 1. Those are cool covers. Jim Lee covers on those. More Jim Lee on number 13, number 9. Is this one something? Someone, I think, posted that this was a book that had something of note in it. Punisher War Journal 3, 2, and 1. Number 4, so the first 4 issues. First 5 issues. And then 18. That's a cool... Is that Jim Lee as well? Ooh, yep. Cool Jim Lee cover. So we got a bunch of Punisher in here. He was hot back in the 90s. Still hot. 10. War Journal 11 and 8. 36. 45. Jumping to Superman. I think this is where he proposes to Lois on 50 and where he reveals his identity in Action Comics 662. What If, number 13, the second series. Wolverine Reign of Terror trade with the New Mutants. Wolverine 17. Hawk World. So we got the complete, Hawk World number 1, 2, and 3. Got some Ghost Rider, T-Rexa covers, so 13, 24, 23. Punisher 42, Punisher Wardrobe 19 and 17. Again, more Jim Lee. 15, Jim Lee Spider-Man. 14, right? Yeah, 14. Whew. Still going. Still have another half, but I'm not done with this one side. Let me just put these all in my lap. And still have another stack after this. Thanks for sticking with me if you've been with it this long. 89 and 71 of Alpha Flight. 59, and these are Jim Lee, early Jim Lee artwork before he did X-Men. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62, cool Jim Lee Purple Man cover. 63. 64. And 65. Geez, quite a run. 66. Then there's this Legion of Night number 1, Whilce Portacio. I used to see this ad in the comics and was wondering what the heck was this? It looks so creepy. It kind of gave me nightmares as a kid. Just the ad, so maybe it's something. Predator number 3. I should look into that. Aliens Genocide number 104. Secret Wars number 3. Hawk and Dove number 1 and 4. Emerald Dawn number 1 and 2. We got another Alpha Flight 53 and 55. That Wolverine is a far cry from Jim Lee's Wolverine these days. Let's see, Badger 54. Black Cross 1. X Factor Special. Deathlock number 1. I've never owned this. I've always thought about owning that one. I got the Battleground Earth Invasion. Conan 218. Wolverine 19. These are now all out of order. Alpha Flight 67 and 68. What are those? They're both newsstands. That's nice. 70, 71. I don't know what this is. Grips number 2 and number 1. Is anyone looking for these books? Psycho-Path number 3. 2 copies of Psycho-Path. I should CGC that, right? Edge number 4. These are so underground. Number 1. Too bad they're not anything. Some more Grips. I know you all are clamoring for those. Nightmaster 7. Legion X. Dark Assassin, Dark Assassin, Dark Assassin. Well, that's more Psychopath. Sorry. Psycho-Path, the character of the year. Legion X2. And another one. It's like a flip book. I'm not even going to show these. Psychopath. Alright, this is where this haul gets off the rails. Lots of these independent Psychopaths, Greater Mercury Comics. So these will not be ones that I can probably offload to anyone if I wanted to. But I got another pile. Some of it's the same of junk, but then some of it does look promising, G.I. Joe and stuff, so watch out. Home stretch. So this is pretty cool. Now Comics Terminator #3. But then there is Edge, Hero Alliance Quarterly, Earth Lore, Eagle. So we get back to a little bit of the mainstream. The Nam, 13 and 11. Not something I really collect. 12. A G.I. Joe completely cut up. That's unusual. Death's Head 2, #2. Marvel Age 101. Who's Who, Volume 2. This is pretty cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, #1. It's a newsstand. That's the Adventures series. West Coast Avengers 53. Wonder Man 13. Teen Titans Spotlight Hawk #7. And #8. This is weird. Looks like it's Doctor Strange, #9, but maybe it's a Marvel Now. 13, 17, 14, 23, 12, 18. Some newsstands here. That's Doctor Strange. And I got a bunch of G.I. Joe, and I know nothing about G.I. Joe comics. And a lot of them are newsstand. So 92, 94, Snake Eyes, 95, 96, 104, 108, 111, 93, 90, Yearbook #2, Yearbook #3, and #4, Tales of G.I. Joe 7, Special Operations 1, and 4, and 5, and 7, and 9, and 13, and 15. That's the first batch of G.I. Joe. Let's see the next batch here. Flip these books around. Special Mission 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Does anyone collect G.I. Joe? 21, 22. So those are those. Terminator. There's a couple in here. I have to open this up. Oh, there's got some 3, 2, and 4. I wonder if 1 is somewhere to be found in here. More G.I. Joe Special Missions 26. Oh, here's a whole bunch in this. So 83, 85, 87, 91, and 103 for G.I. Joe. No, #1. Aliens vs. Predator #2 and #1. Put those up with the other ones to look at. Another Predator #3 and #4. And then there's more behind it. Is it number 1? No, it's number 2, but that's a cool cover. So, there we go. Aliens versus Predator number 3 and number 4. I've never seen the other issues, so that's cool. Aliens number 2. Then there's things like this. At least it tells you he was organized. Let's see what's in here. I can't open it up. Cool. Oh, this is nice. And this is excellent condition. Terminator number 1. And Predator number 1. That's awesome. G.I. Joe 63. 88. 86. 82. 81. 80 and 79, 78 and 77, 76, 71, 70, 69, 68, and the last lapful, last bunch here. 66, 62, 61, 60, 59, gosh, I got 54, 55, an unmasking issue. This might be worth a little something. 57, 85, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, yep, 45, 44, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 32, got some Zartan action going on, 31, 30, 27, 26, 21, this one I think is a key maybe, but it's got a bunch of creases on it. 19, and 6. So those are the books that I received through this collection. So a few misses, but I think in general I'm really pleased. Really great New Mutants 98 and a lot of X-Men issues. A lot of McFarlane Spider-Man and Spawn. There was no ASM 300. Shoot. But I didn't think there would be. I remembered not seeing that before. So now the time comes where I have to process these and put them into groups and order them and figure out what I keep and what I don't. And most of this I probably will not keep. So if you are interested in anything you've seen, you want to have those psychopath issues, or the G.I. Joes or the Furies or any of the hardcovers, any of the books, let me know if you're interested. longboxloveaffair@gmail.com. So if you've stuck it out this long, thank you. I appreciate everyone for watching. I appreciate my subscribers. I've had a bunch of new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. Thanks for joining the channel. Hopefully this has been interesting. Hopefully I didn't put you to sleep. It's tiring to do a long video like this and go through every issue for you. I'm excited to do that, but it tires you out. So I just need to kick back and do some reading on my new Hush trade paper, or not trade, hardcover. This might be one of the first releases of it, so excited to have this in the collection. Thanks everyone. Hope you're all having a good one. Hope you enjoyed this. Take care. All right, bye-bye.